want anything bad enough, don't make excuses. You gotta lose your time and your sleep for it. You find a way.
Boxing King Media in association with Boxer, delighted to be joined by the juggernaut Joyce. Joe, it's been a while. How are you been, and how's the New Year and Christmas period been for you?
Yeah, I've been good actually. Had a good Christmas and New Year. Had time to reflect, obviously, from the last fights and everything. And yeah, back in camp, back training again. Got a new date, so yeah, things are looking up for 2024. You know.
What, you done anything interesting over the Christmas period?
Not massively interesting, but like yeah, I've been, still enjoying the festivities, etc.
Have you been watching the boxing as well? Obviously, we had the Day of Reckoning card, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. So I watched that Saudi card. That was really good from like 4 o'clock. All heavyweights apart from 2 cruisers, and yeah, that was great, man. It's great for boxing, and I'd love to be a part of that one day. And yeah, got a new fight on the horizon coming up soon. So something to prepare for back in training camp. But this time I'm going to be in the UK for the training camp. Have a quick fight, and then yeah, there's some really big fights to make for the rest of the year.
Definitely. So, the first thing I want to start off is obviously for you to come back and carry on fighting. Boxing's a ruthless sport. A lot of people have opinions, especially if you have a one bad performance, and everyone jumped on you after this fight, after your last fight. A lot was saying, that's it, you're 30 odd years old, you need to call it a day. So how difficult was that? Was it a decision to be made, or did you always think, I'm going to come back after a break?
Yeah, no, I didn't for 1 minute think of like retirement or anything. I don't feel like I've really completed like all that I set out to do in the sport, and yeah, I mean, I did everything I could to get the victory last time round, get the get the what was it called? Revenge, yeah. And obviously it wasn't to be. So Zhang's a great fighter. He goes on. Could be fighting Parker soon, which I'm really interested in, how that one goes off. But yeah, I've been, I don't know, just enjoying my time off as much as I can do, and had plenty of reflecting, and obviously just enjoying Christmas and New Year. And back in the gym now, getting ready for another test, another fight. So I'm in a good place. So this is what I enjoy what I do. I do enjoy my job. I enjoy boxing. I enjoy training, and obviously giving the fans a spectacle in the ring. I aim to deliver like exciting nights of boxing, and that's what I want to continue to do.
And it's great to see you back. But a quick point I wanted to raise, the people that were telling you that you should pack it up. I remember when you beat Joseph Parker, a lot of people are saying Joseph's shot now, he should pack it in, etc. And it's dangerous putting him in with Wilder. We went and saw what he did. And do you reckon that kind of proves the point that you can't just rule boxers out and say that they're done after, a bad performance or whatever?
Yeah, because there's plenty of opportunity to come back. Like, just because a certain style is not like good for you, and like you get a loss, it's not it. And I learned that in the amateurs. I've some fights that I got in and I lost. I wasn't quite ready for them at that time, or like I hadn't really practiced the style, or they were particularly good, and that's what happens. Like sometimes styles are better than you, and it's a sport, and there's going to be one winner, one loser. But then, just because you lost doesn't mean that you have to give up, and that's a quit. That's a quitter, isn't it? So I'm, a strong man that is in a contact sport that wants to win and be successful and become more champion. So that's what I'm going to continue to do, and it's my decision, like what I want to do with my life and when I want to retire. I'm not going to listen to because they said a certain amount of people said I should retire, I think I'll retire.
Well, the other interesting part is literally in the space of a 3-month period, we saw people saying you'll beat Anthony Joshua, to what you just said there. It's mad, isn't it?
Yeah. So you're only as good as your last win or whatever. Yeah.
Obviously, you said you're going to be training in the UK. What's the situation? Are you still with Ismail Salas, or are you changing training camps?
No, I'm still with Salas, but like this camp, I'm doing it with doing the fight with Steve Broughton. He's he's been with me my whole career, and he's a great trainer. And I think, yeah, it'd be great to get a win, like, you know, do the training camp here, get a nice win, and then it sets me up for the next fights. You know, I need to get a win, and then obviously once I get a win, like, I mean, then I'm back in there. But yeah, I think KASH Ali is a good fight. He's an unpredictable, like, good fighter. Obviously not as a higher level as the levels that I've been, you know, fighting recently, but still he's going to be a tough test and be a good fight as well.
The jokes are going to be coming in online. They've actually already been coming in about him biting David Price. So I'll be daft not to ask you. You know, you're going to be prepared for any potential of that kind of stuff happening.
Yeah, I've been playing Resident Evil and watching the Resident Evil films just to prepare myself.
That's good stuff. Have you ever sparred him? I spoke to him yesterday. I think he said he sparred you years ago.
Yeah, I can't remember. Man, possibly. But yeah.
I just want to quickly get your opinion on if you're successful against KASH. Is your plan just to literally jump into a potential big event in Saudi end of the year? And have you got your eye on anyone?
Nah, but the Saudis opened up a lot of opportunities for heavyweight fights, and like our all heavyweight card pretty much predominantly. Like it's an exciting time to be a heavyweight, and yeah, I definitely want to be fighting and sat on them Saudi cards in the future. But yeah, I'm going to beat KASH and then obviously see what comes about afterwards.
And then we saw in the build-up to Anthony Joshua versus Wallin, a lot of people said Wallin was going to be a hard fight. Obviously, ended up not being a hard fight. What did you make of AJ's win and then obviously his selection to fight NGANNOU next?
Yeah, good win. He looked good. Improved, I think, from the last fight. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to him fighting NGANNOU. I think that's a really real 50-50 fight. I think it's unpredictable as well. They both can hit as well. So yeah, man, I'm going to be tuning in.
Last question I've got for you. Obviously, all these you've kind of experienced the highs and lows of boxing. Obviously, you've just seen how everyone's kind of raved about you in the last 12 months, but then 2 back-to-back losses. So you tell me, as a person, obviously you're seen as like this big, massive unit who seems unfazed by everything, but surely you must have felt something inside when you've had all these opinions about you in the last few months.
Yeah, opinions are like, the sayings, like arseholes. I don't really pay much attention to them, but yeah, obviously getting it's hard when you lose and you have to reflect and see, and it's like lose twice as well. So, but then you can learn and it opens it spotlights the mistakes you made or like the things you need to work on. So it like highlights those so that and from that then you can rebuild and work on those things, those weaknesses or whatever, and then come again stronger.
Joe, you're a good guy, man. I always enjoy speaking to you. All the best, brother. Yeah? Thank you.
You want anything bad enough? Don't make excuses. You gotta lose your time and your sleep for it.